Go drop like rain, nigga, watch me hit those trees.
And again, we're here. You may be wondering, what could be so important that you try and grab my attention with a video? Well, I'll tell you. It's the Final Valley, or the Valley of the End, whichever you prefer. But either way, today I'm going to be talking about how this iconic setting and the first battle we see take place there changes everything about Naruto, the character, and the series. So let's start off talking about Naruto before this fight. And since Sasuke is a pretty prominent part of this entire thing, I'll be talking about him a bit too, but not too much because I have something special in mind for Sasuke. But back to Naruto. Before his fateful fist fight with Sasuke, even before he's put on a team with Sasuke, the two seem to be very familiar with each other. At least familiar enough to visibly dislike each other. And if I'm honest, from what I've seen, I can't really tell why that is. Neither one really has a reason to have so much disdain for the other, and even on the rival front, though Naruto is bottom of his class and Sasuke is at the top, there's a clear gap in abilities, but not enough that Naruto should feel animosity towards Sasuke, and they almost make it seem like Sasuke's popularity was what Naruto was envious of, but Sasuke was only really popular with girls, and not all of them, nor was he popular with them for his personality. Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I feel like there was no reason for this tumultuous rivalry. Naruto and Sasuke should have been good friends because even all of Naruto's downfalls can be attributed to the fact that he was dealing with weird chakra issues all of his childhood and didn't even know it. Like, I 100% believe the biggest reason Naruto struggled in the academy is because the seal holding the Nine Tails is supposed to release some of Kurama's chakra into Naruto so he can mold it with his own. But if that's happening all through his childhood and no one ever told or taught him that, yeah, I can see why he'd be having trouble making a normal clone or transforming into something that isn't a complete gag. So if you remove that little problem, I think Naruto is a way better ninja instantly. And you may be saying, yeah, but that doesn't fix the fact that the village hates him and he's alone. And I'd say, do they hate him? They may have in the very beginning of the series, but that is kind of retconned as we go on. You see that Naruto did have friends and that the adults weren't nearly as cruel to him as shown in the first chapters of the story. And I would even chalk Mizuki's speech about Naruto in the first episode as pure manipulation just because Naruto is a kid. And I'd even say that what we saw at the beginning of the story was just how Naruto perceived the people around him. But again, that has nothing to do with Sasuke, and you'd think a more friendly bond would be formed between these two at this point. But it's not until they're teamed up on Squad 7 that they lean more into the friendship. And though we don't see much of that, the bar for their rivalry jumps way up. So now they're friends, yes, but they also butt heads to the point of making their third teammate audibly uncomfortable, which does not bode well for the future, as Sasuke is becoming more and more standoffish with Naruto, who jabs back but never seems nearly as serious as Sasuke. As a matter of fact, Naruto hasn't really changed since the academy. Up until the Final Valley, Naruto is noticeably less mature and less experienced than most of his peers. And even in the pursuit of Sasuke, Naruto is scolded a few times by his teammates because he's overstepping Shikamaru's leadership, which could get them all killed, so it makes sense why they would do that. And I just want to note here, because it's important, this is the battle that starts our trajectory towards giant chakra mechs. We do not see a battle nearly this power intense before this, but after we start to see a pretty strong power creep in that direction, and not only that, it kind of breaks the scaling of Naruto period. But when Naruto and Sasuke meet at the Final Valley, different aspects of Naruto's immaturity start to melt away at different and specific points. Like, I think when Naruto catches up to Sasuke and they have that first exchange of words, Naruto's delusions of Sasuke not leaving of his own will break, and that's what makes Naruto throw the first punch. And I think that that punch is important for both Naruto and Sasuke. But the physical exchange they have after this is where I believe Naruto's actual fighting style that he uses for the rest of the series is born, because he knows he needs to actually fight like a ninja if he's going to survive, much less win, and he's using more complicated tactics and stringing together plans on the fly in a way that feels almost instinctual, whereas before it felt like Naruto had to really take time and come up with something out of the ordinary to catch an opponent off guard. Now it feels like he's actually engaged in the battle, he's blocking and countering, but you can tell by the fluidity and just ferociousness of Sasuke's moves, he's still much further gone in terms of letting go of what he perceives as childish things. And even up to their first Rasengan Chidori clash, Naruto is still under the impression that just because he fights Sasuke seriously, that Sasuke will change his mind, almost as if Naruto feels like Sasuke is a kid too, so he can't really make decisions like that for himself. Whereas Sasuke does not care how old he is, it's his life and he's gonna kill Itachi at all costs. But after their first clash, Naruto gets it, and knows Sasuke is as serious as he is. But even knowing that, Naruto does not think Sasuke will attempt to kill him, which I guess you could chalk up to immaturity, but I kind of don't want to here considering Sasuke went against his better judgment to kill Naruto. He didn't want to do that, but for reasons he pushed past that feeling and made an attempt anyway. And Chidori's Naruto through the chest. Well, more like the shoulder, but either way, Sasuke's wrist went through Naruto, and that's not usually not fatal, so you get the point. And so does Naruto once he realizes Sasuke is willing to kill him, and up to this point, I don't think Naruto for a second considered having to kill Sasuke, but in this moment that question is posed, and Naruto still decides not to kill Sasuke. He'll break every bone in his body, but he's not going to kill him. However, Sasuke is clearly showing himself to be too strong for Naruto to beat alone, so after some Ninetales ASMR, Naruto gives in to Kurama, who says in exchange for his body, Kurama will stop Sasuke, which sounds like a lie, but let's assume Kurama wouldn't just kill Sasuke and keep pushing in Naruto's body. Naruto is willing to sacrifice himself just to stop Sasuke, but is not willing to kill him, and won't be till mid-Shippuden. Even their last exchange within the chakra explosion has a profound effect on Naruto, because after he wakes up, Naruto solidifies his goal of going after Sasuke, even at the behest of Jiraiya, and resigns himself to becoming a stronger, more mature ninja. He works harder than he's ever worked and sticks to his path, and if I'm honest, I don't think that growth happens if Naruto doesn't have this fight with Sasuke. Like, if Kimimaro had actually stalled Naruto long enough to allow Sasuke to get away, I think Naruto focuses all his energy on going after Sasuke head first. His training would take a hit, he probably would try and refuse Jiraiya's offer to train him for 3 years, and the Naruto we see after the time skip would be way weaker and less battle ready. Even if he did end up going with Jiraiya, because he hasn't had the experience that made him do basically exactly what Sasuke did in resigning himself to a goal, but instead of going down a dark path, Naruto chose to do whatever hard work it takes to do things the right way. And I think the impact of that one fight leaves more of an impression on Naruto and Sasuke than any other battle, including the entire war arc. For these two kids, the Final Valley sets in motion the growth of the people they have to become, essentially, locking the door behind them and throwing away the key and forging ahead no matter what you encounter. And I think that's why Naruto and Sasuke's first Valley of the End fight changed everyone and everything in the Naruto series. But that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite part of the Final Valley fight? And do you think it changed Naruto in any significant way? Hit the comments. And if you got this far, do me a favor and like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've been Open World Mino, and until next time, peace.
That thunder on me clap, make a nigga think before he act. Have a nigga dying on his back, then we double back. Shooters leaving rubber where you at, that's why niggas never wanna match.